Odin intervened in the game, and he said, "Hey kid, if you write a list of every girl you masturbate to, I will solve every issue in your life."
Okay.
This is our longest clip yet.
Okay.
And this is Rudyard explaining his contract with the gods. Okay?
Okay.
There was a contract written in blood with the gods.
All right.
So now we've learned his great grandmother was a whore that was getting double penetrated. Is that what we just heard?
Yeah. It's the first time on the show that we have to like ungild the lily.
Yeah, like we're listen, this is too insane. Let's try and reel things back, guys. But for once, we're like, listen, let's not felt this guy. Let's try and be reasonable. We have What If Alt History. This is a man named Rudyard. The tale of Rudyard, the wizard, the god killer, the historian, probably one of the most pretentious, fart huffing. This is a guy who really wants you to believe that he's intelligent. He really wants you to believe that he's super smart. He's an intellectual. He's a genius. He's a thought leader or whatever. He has, you see here, 700,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is not a small channel.
Wow.
He makes videos where it's like what could have happened in history, alternate history. He makes predictions of like what could happen if there was a civil war in America. But recently he started going down like a path of like, I don't know how to describe it. I guess being in the dissident right / like incel community, where he put out a video that everybody was like, what the fuck, the coming incel revolution?
This topic
where
is one of the most cause.
Okay. Oh, it's really intellectual when you get stock footage of elephants. Okay.
His microphone. You hear that shit?
A revolution in the next few years. For people new to my channel.
So he's predicted in the next 2 years. So we have what, another
a year
18
and 3 months
to go, that incels are going to rise up and reenact The Handmaid's Tale, was basically his take. And a lot of people looked at this side-eyed like, well, that's probably not going to happen. But, you know, it's like, okay, you might see how he got there because there's, you know, all the black pill channels, stuff like that.
Yikes.
But this was one of the first warning signs that Rudyard was on a dark path. Okay. Now, I'm going to just show you guys. Let's go into the folder. Let's start with 0.
Okay.
This is how I learned of Rudyard, because I had seen of his videos, but I never like subscribed or followed him. Like I saw that Incel Revolution video. I've seen a couple of his other videos just like recommended by the algorithm, and I've put it on as background noise and stuff like that.
Okay.
But this is where I first was concerned for Rudyard. I saw this clip and I was like, whoa, buddy. And then we'll go back and we'll look at what the first warning signs were on Twitter. But let's have a look here. This is part of Rudyard. Basically, what happened is the guy took ayahuasca and he had a spiritual experience. Basically, he fucking lost his mind, went on a complete manic, schizophrenic episode.
Okay.
And he put out season 1, season 2, and season 3. And each of these videos were about 3.5 hours of the most insane schizophrenic ramblings you could possibly imagine. But this is really like the moment where you go, whoa, this guy is fucking nuts.
Okay.
Yeah, he's sipping fucking
not seen
kratom the whole time. Yeah, they were entitled My Life, and he had 3 seasons of it. So let's have a look here at Rudyard. I think this will kind of sum up why we're covering this.
Okay.
And then we'll go back to the beginning and we'll go through it in kind of chronological order.
How did you How did you what if Warski stayed on the kill stream? All history. What if JF and Warski never split? I'd be dead. You heard from this from people who were DMing you because I got DMs about this and I had no idea and I was like busy and stuff. But you were like, you had known him. So you were like, wait, what? That's how, okay. Thank you for sending it in, guys. And here we go.
My mother had me over 40 times in that age range.
Whoa!
It's pretty heavy stuff. It's a pretty hot start. It's a pretty interesting intro to Mr. Rudyard.
The details make things even vastly worse. My mother waterboarded me at least 2 or 3 times, or drowning me in the bath. My mom had
waterboarded?
Is he wearing makeup?
He was waterboarded, buddy? Bro, he's got the guy liner on hard.
I like how that's what I'm focusing on. The guy liner, not the 40 and 2 waterboard sessions?
To my own sister, and she had forced.
Wait.
It's so dense. Every second is just completely insane. So Rudyard here is admitting to molesting and raping his own sister. It's a bold strategy, Rudyard.
My mom had forced me to rape my own sister, and she had forced the babysitter to rape me. My mom had burned me with scalp.
And then the babysitter was forced to rape Rudyard.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Sir Rudyard, like, this is supposed to be a history channel, buddy. What's going on?
Scalding water to punish me, hit me in the back with a shovel as a kid. A few memories have really stuck with me, and they required years of EMDRs to clean out. One was my mom beating me over the head with a 1,000-page book.
We should have started with this today.
With the 1,000-page book, bro. What was the exact page count of the book that he was beaten with?
And the amount of
seared
rape.
Into his mind.
40 times? It's very specific.
40 days and nights of rape. It's biblical. It's a biblical incestual rapening, buddy.
I mean, give or take. It was not exact. But
that was her standard move, and she did it hundreds of times.
You be fucking brain dead.
She beat you with the 1,000-page book hundreds of times?
Come on.
The sound's been locked in my ears as a crack, like gunpowder. I just hear.
Okay, now we're going to focus on how did we get to this point. So we're going to go back and we're going to look at the warning signs before we go to these next videos from his incredible trilogy. We're going to have a look at his initial spurg out. Okay. So this is part 1 of the spurg out.
Oh.
You can
do we put some music over this? Like, what kind of song do you want?
I don't know, like some sort of adventure fantasy, like music. I don't know.
Yeah, look, cinematic, royalty free. We need something because this looks like it's gonna be something that storyteller. There we go.
Hi everyone. I have to tell you folks something. I am a quite advanced mystic and am capable of communicating with the spirit world.
Stop.
If you wonder why I know so much and am so successful at the age of 23, this is part of the reason. I have a photographic memory and have used this to have hundreds of hours of communication with different spiritual forces, whether God, the devil, Mother Nature, Hermes, Trismegistus, the Anima, and many more. I have a pretty good map of the spirit world, the Lord God, and the tree of life, which is the spirit of consciousness connected to you by blood through evolution, are forcing me against my own consent to intervene in the game now. I really, really did not want to do this, but God forced my hand. I did this since I was concerned we'd all fucking die as a society if I don't. And I'm young enough. I'm invested. They're really worried about you. They can see inside your souls. They know you're all miserable. None of you get laid, have babies, or have any reason to live or connection to the divine. Pause. Like, Rudyard, speak for yourself, buddy. Like, this is his concern. Nobody's getting laid. I think, Rudyard, it's you who's not getting laid, good sir. It's you who's not having babies or any reason to live or connect. Like, this is crazy shit, dude.
This is actually the most twisted shit I've ever heard. What did people say about this tweet? What was the response?
Like,
hey, are you good?
Everybody's like, are you all right? And he's like engaging with them, like defending this shit. Like, this is a crazy, crazy story. Like, this is, and the thing is, it's just like, I don't know what to make of this. Basically, my interpretation, he took this ayahuasca. It totally fucked up his mind. He got all these false memories and these false ideas. He's trying to say now that he was trolling, but I'm telling you guys, he was not trolling. And as we go through this, he says that he was triggering and owning the libs. They sent me to say everything is going to be fine, that I'm here to be responsible for my people's survival and their soul. I'm here to explain about the spirit and the material worlds work for you in this stressful juncture in evolution. I serve God and the tree of life. I have 10 hours of video content I've just released explaining what exactly happened to me, what I know of the world, why modernity is all lies. Next slide.
Okay.
Your era believes are lies. 99% of human history agrees about all this stuff. And modern industrial civilization is the one exception. Get with the program. They all venerated the divine, and God doesn't take insults lightly. Your bloodline, God, and the spirit world all believe you are completely insane. They see Western civilization is committing suicide. The birth rate is in complete free fall, careening towards zero. They have already won. You haven't realized yet. I have already established a unified theory of life that incorporates physics, history, every major world religion, biology, Darwinism, Plato, and Aristotle. Watch the video if you're interested. Your ancestors were correct and you are wrong. I am a proud Christian and was very careful that nothing I say contradicts this Bible. So this message can elevate Christ. If I ever do, I will immediately submit to Scripture. My message can be integrated with any given world religion, since I stand for freedom, so that we can all experience the spirit world on our own terms. I've been there, and I will show you how. I am a man who stands for other men. I stand so that men will not be treated as cattle. The meaning of life, empathy, to listen to others and understand them. At the same time, to take responsibility for your own actions, to be an adult and accurately assess your environment with self-awareness, to see what you want yourself. Take your own destiny and follow the path God wants for you. Okay.
Wait on. And the song ended. It was like perfect timing.
I'm not really sure how all world religions can all be true at the same time and there be no contradictions. Like every world religion, Darwinism, Plato, Aristotle, and Christianity, they're all true and there are no contradictions whatsoever because Rudyard said so. Mm-hmm. And Rudyard, this 23-year-old savior, is going to stand so that men will not be treated as cattle there, buddy. He's going to save us, buddy. Holy shit, this keeps going, by the way.
I know, here we go. I have a new one.
There is no irony or joke here. This is all my best attempt at truth. Look, I'm an empiricist. I just tell you what I read and what I hear from the divine. I challenge anyone to disprove me. I support civil debates. Prove me wrong with those who would like to do so. If I'm wrong, I will accept that. But I only have 2 requests from you. The first is that you should not bother me or my people. Every day, I or anyone I'm close to gets personally harassed. I refuse to speak to the divine. God and the tree are getting really tired of our society's immaturity, and they will punish this kind of behavior. I really don't want to bother anyone, and I ask the same of you. This is quite stressful for me, so I'd like a moment of calm to think. The second is that all debates and conversations I have must be based in logical first principles. No ideology, no hysteria, no foolishness.
Wow, okay.
You may wonder who I am to say this. I am Rudyard William Lynch. I am a 23-year-old ethnic Briton from rural Pennsylvania who lives in Texas now. I have hiked the Appalachian Trail. I have run a club for influencers in LA, and I run a YouTube channel with millions of independent viewers a month named Whatifalthist, which talks about history, anthropology, geopolitics, and philosophy. I've lived in half a dozen states, countries, and worked that many different jobs. I've read nearly 1,000 books so far in my life, and I can draw any country and any year of history from memory on the spot. I also run an organization called the Order of the Crimson Dragon. We're a human capital group which aims at making men as excellent as possible. We are here to take your son and make him as brave, as handsome, as smart, charming, skilled, and wealthy as possible. I want to help your 19-year-old son and take responsibility for him. Hold on.
Whoa.
This is
What?
the cringiest fucking shit.
I want to take a 19-year-old son.
I
and
want
God-
to take your 19-year-old son. Buddy, buddy, I just like the claim that he's able to draw any country in any year of history from memory on the spot.
Stop.
Can we get this guy on live stream to do this? Can we test this claim? Like, I love this sentence. I've lived in half a dozen states, countries, and worked that many different jobs. So he's lived in 6 states, 6 countries, and worked 6 different jobs.
666.
666.
This.
And I'm not really sure if doing that qualifies you to be the Messiah. I don't really know how hiking the Appalachian Trail qualifies you to be the Messiah. You ran a club for influencers in LA. Like, did this even happen? Like, what the is he talking about, bro? 23, he says.
He's 23. How did he didn't do any of this?
He did all this shit. He was in a high school club. He runs an organization called the Order of the Crimson Dragon.
I believe that.
That doesn't sound like an insane cult at all.
I believe that one.
It sounds totally legit.
No, Ash, that's a D&D group. That's a Dungeons.
man.
That's a Dungeons and Dragons game. All right.
Okay. The OCD has 70 members with multiple in-person locations across the country. We have members in almost every field, including several celebrities, people from multiple presidential administrations, and genuine intellectuals. We are backed by powerful people in conservative politics, Silicon Valley, and media. I will not share their name. I won't share any of their names since I have class and dignity or decency. We have an established leadership and internal management structure that I built very carefully. We have teams working on throwing a conference this spring in Austin. So this is apparently a real thing. Rudyard is going to host a conference of the Order of the Crimson Dragon in April. And
OCD?
The OCD. Like, it couldn't be more perfect, buddy. Your cult's called OCD?
It should be called BPD, but okay.
Oh, man.
OCD Con 2025.
We bring sharp young men together, and our goal is to rebuild social institutions around principles of honor, freedom, and truth. For those interested, we are opening to the public in 2 months. That's it. It's an honor to serve. I'm here to help as much as I can. Best, Rudyard Lynch.
This is very Lynchian, by the way. So,
yeah. By the way, this guy's like a borderline groiper. He says here, you should be skeptical of me at first, since that's just healthy boundaries. But I'm happy to go on various shows to show you folks I'm legitimate and have your best interests in mind. Let me know who's interested. I'm the intellectual equivalent of an assault rifle, so feel free to push back on my ideas as much as possible, but please be polite and rational about it. Well, Rudyard, I'd like to be the first to invite you on Kino Casino. You have an open invitation to explain everything we're about to witness you say. Yes. I would really like for you to explain what we're about to hear.
All right.
So, okay.
We'll get Steve. We'll get Steve to help us with that.
We need Steve. Yeah, we need Steve on that interview for sure, buddy. Well, that's the ending. That's the ending right there.
Right,
so hold on.
Just
the Rudyard Super Show.
Okay. Oh, what's next now? You want me to go back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, then we're doing
now we're going to go to 0.1, and Rudyard is going to tell us how he gained his mystical abilities.
All right, here we go. The meat of it.
For the very important things that happened, I entered into this sort of mystic dream state where I actually had a relatively easy way to communicate with the spirit world when my mom was r***ing me. Because
okay, wait.
Source. The source of Rudyard's spiritual powers is that he was raped by his mom.
Hang on. Wait.
It's
based mom?
Like, I
Rape
don't know.
powers.
This is like, he's man.
I was bit by a spider. What about you? I was raped by my mom.
And waterboarded, and then I transcended into the spirit realm.
Chakras.
Such an extreme emotion, it kind of shatters your framework for how you perceive consciousness. I could explain that more
now,
if you'd like.
Is it more likely, Rudyard, that you being raped by your mom was so traumatic that it gave you mystical powers to talk to Odin? Or is it so traumatic that it made you go insane and you're delusional? Or is it more likely, and this is, I think, the correct explanation, that when you took this ayahuasca, buddy, your anus wasn't prepared and it broke your mind completely, and you did 11 hours of schizophrenic false memories and ramblings that you later deleted out of shame and claimed you were trolling? I'm pretty sure
I think it was that one. Yeah.
But, let's try and, let's listen to the Messiah, the Savior. And,
all right. All right.
Apparently, from what I've studied, a lot of the most advanced mystics were his children.
It's so Tito. You're never gonna expect the shit he says, bro. Like, we can hit the bell, but it's like self-evident. You know what I mean? All of the mystic magic people, like, I don't know what study he got this from or what his source or citation was, but apparently all of the most powerful mystics were raped as children, buddy. So now he's in the mystic spirit realm with these powers, and we're going to hear what he did with them. So let's have a look.
So I captured the left circle in my triangle, which is symbolic for the right and the left hemisphere. The left hemisphere has just the right hemisphere. I also lit up the tree, which I'm going to explain at the end. When I did all of this, Odin...
He captured the left circle and he captured the triangle, bro. Warski, this is beyond our comprehension, I think. He captured the circle in his triangle, or triangle in his circle, bro. And then he lit the tree. He lit the tree of life. But now, when that happened, when he captured the circle in his triangle and lit the tree of life, then Odin, yes, Odin, the All-Father of Norse mythology, who somehow his existence does not contradict Christianity, of which Rudyard is an avid adherent whatsoever. Odin, the All-Father, spoke to him, and what did Odin have to say? Let's hear.
Okay.
Odin said, "Do you have any idea what you just did, mortal? You killed a god. You have no idea what that even means."
Bro, he's tripping. He's tripping. You know who he looks like?
Dost thou even know what thou hast done, mortal? Thou hast killed a god with thy triangle.
You know who he looks like? King Cobra. If he was like not as doesn't it? Doesn't it?
You just changed the course of history single-handedly, Rudyard. What you did is just be
his little lisp. Rudyard.
Yeah. His jaw,
Rudyard.
His jag is tweaking a little bit.
Oh yeah, bro.
Alexander the Great's conquest of the Persian Empire.
Okay,
you just destroyed the thing that...
Rudyard is now claiming that he has eclipsed the accomplishments of Alexander the Great. That's what Rudyard's claiming right now.
You have a
Tremble,
YouTube, sir, you have a YouTube channel. Okay, like you're a YouTuber,
sir. Put the geopolitical videos in the bag, sir.
Blocked your civilization from psychic energy. Rudyard, who the are you? You are the first mortal I know of who did this.
So Odin, Odin, the All-Father, said to Rudyard, "Who the are you?" Like, I don't like. Okay, does anybody else's version of Odin use profanity like that?
Yeah.
Who the art thou, Rudyard?
Who the art thou?
Who the even are you, Rudyard?
Do you know who I am?
Tremble before you. Yeah,
that
bro thinks he's Kratos. Like, he's God of War shit. He's slaying gods in quick time event battles. Like, in fucking, what's that game, bro? For PS2, Shadow of Colossus.
Shadow of Colossus. Yeah,
he's in Shadow of Colossus, bro.
Really means something. I can't overstate that. You know, Rudyard, I keep running the simulation until cool stuff happens, which is my motivational system. But what you did is
wait.
Like,
Odin's running simulations over and over?
Yeah, so in Rudyard's version of reality, we are all in a simulation that Odin is running. And Odin, the only reason he runs the simulation is to see what cool shit happens. Like, he's on Mythbusters and he's blowing shit up.
He's like playing The Sims and trying it over, like loading his file, like trying to see what he can do. And like he's loading.
Ridiculous. I need to stop the game to show the public. What this young man did is so innately incredible. I am literally stopping.
Wait. So Odin is running a simulation like the Sims over and over, but one of the Sims like broke the fourth wall, so he had to pause the game and go, "Wait,
This is crazy. I've never seen this happen. So, like, we have to imagine. So, in his version of the universe, Odin is like a sweaty fucking virgin nerd at his gaming computer, like jerking off and smoking pot. And then when he's like super fucking stoned, something crazy happened in the game that never happens. Whoa, dude. I gotta congratulate this NPC, man. This is some crazy shit, dude. That's apparently Odin. And as Tony Panther says, a true Christian knows that Odin is Lord of all. It all makes sense.
This guy found the Easter egg. This guy found the Easter egg in the game, and Odin's like, bro.
Oh, man.
He went through the wall?
In the game to force you to watch it.
He used the Konami code?
Yeah. Frankly, given up on your society. You were too lazy and stupid. Every empire falls. It's not personal. However, what this young man did was so deranged, I am going to intervene in the most direct way possible. This young man has saved you, and you don't even realize it yet. You are the God Killer, Rudyard. This young man
You're the God Killer, Rudyard.
Actually, the most
He saved us all. There was like demonic god forces upon the earth that were enslaving us to the left-wing agenda of George Soros. And then Rudyard, through capturing this circle in his triangle or whatever somehow slew this demonic force that was empowering George Soros. And now all of humanity is saved through his actions.
Bro, I've in the past, like way back, I did shrooms a few times. If you took the hardest I've been on shrooms and I heard this, I'd still be like, no, stop, dude. Like, even I would be like, nah, come on. This is beyond psychedelic. This is like, I don't even know what to say. This is crazy. Let him cook. Okay, fair enough.
All that was blocking you from the spirit world. You can all access the spirit world now in a way, in a manner comparable to your ancestors.
Someone goes, this is schizophrenia. Okay, fair enough.
No. Let's hear him out. I mean, we were all blocked. We were blocked from accessing the spirit world until Rudyard came along and slew the demonic force that was the triangle that kept us from the spirit realm. Okay. And now we can connect to the spirit realm like our ancestors. 07's for Rudyard.
Hey, I'll have what he's having.
Was blocking you from the spirit world. You can all access the spirit world now in a way.
How?
In a manner comparable to your ancestors.
Okay.
God's not dead. I can't overstate that. You just stopped calling him. You can call God now. Do you know what that means? If you're ever worried about something in your world, you can just ask God. The left was holding back your progress while claiming to do the opposite in their classic fashion.
Like the left was somehow more powerful than God, Rudyard. But now that you've slain the left's demonic triangle, we can now talk to God and the left is overthrown.
Oh, so woke is what stopped God?
It was, yeah. It was the woke mind virus paralyzed God, who's Odin, I guess.
It was DEI in video games. It would stop the Christ.
If you're ever worried about something in your world, you can just ask God. The left was holding back your progress while claiming to do the opposite in their classic fashion, given that they are cut off from access to... Sorry, I need to reread this.
Yeah, you do.
He doesn't even know, bro. Like, the thing is, he wrote all this shit out. So he sat down and wrote out 11 hours of this shit.
Oh my gosh.
What's crazy is Rudyard actually has a manager and an editor that go through these videos. And so he sent this off to his manager and editor. And they went over this and they actually uploaded it to the channel.
What? Okay. Okay, that was that one. All right. Oh my God.
Okay.
Bro, it's like different shirts each time. So it's like a variety of days. He's doing this.
No, this is a trilogy.
Okay.
So this is the story of his life, how he eclipsed Alexander the Great and Julius Caesar and Jesus Christ's accomplishments in his 23 years on the earth, told in 3 parts that are each like 3 hours and a bit long.
Okay.
It's like longer than the Lord of the Rings extended trilogy. And so we've established now Rudyard was 40 times by his mom. This then gave him the mystical ability to battle and defeat a god that was holding humanity back. He spoke to Odin, who praised him for this transcendent spiritual accomplishment. And now, what does Odin task the god killer to do? What is the mighty feat of glory that this man beyond Heracles might accomplish? What shall Odin task him with to save humanity? What shall be his reward for slaying the woke mind virus demon? Well, Odin shall task him to write out a list of all the girls he jerked off to.
Odin intervened in the game, and he said, "Hey kid, if you write a list of every girl you masturbate to, I will solve every issue in your life."
Okay.
I, Odin the All-Father, am pleased with you, my boy, that if you submit to me the list of all women that you have masturbated to, write them down one by one, and I shall solve all the problems of thy life, my child. And Rudyard said, "Yes, All-Father, I shall write down the list of masturbation." Like, wouldn't Odin have seen you masturbating to these women? Why does Odin need your FAP list? Oh, couldn't Odin have like gone into Google? Like, he runs the simulation, right? So couldn't Odin go into your Google history? Or is like the abilities of incognito mode beyond his comprehension?
Yeah. Well, first of all, that.
Produce thy goon list, Rudyard.
How would first of all, even if you believed that Odin said this to you, where would you start? You know what I mean?
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what's on the FAP list.
Oh no! Okay, here we go.
I feel like we've built up enough connection after 6 hours that I can share stuff like this with you.
No, Rudyard. So this is 6 hours deep. So we're kind of like Tarantinoing this, piecing it together.
We're going Jackie Brown, right?
We're 6 years into his 11 hour 6 hours to his 11-hour insanity, and so now 6 hours in, he feels comfortable enough to let us know that he communicated with Odin, and Odin told him to write down a list of all the girls he masturbated to. Like, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page with this stuff.
He pulls out a scroll, and then it just rolls onto the floor and starts rolling.
All right, let's just bring this back to the beginning. Let's just let Rudyard go.
Okay.
Odin intervened in the game, and he said, "Hey kid, if you write a list of every girl you masturbate to, I will solve every issue in your life." I feel like we've built up enough connection after 6 hours that I can share stuff like this with you, and you've seen so much worse so far in this story. This is nothing compared to some of the earlier stuff with my mom. I thought it was kind of weird.
It's true.
I mean,
he's right.
Well,
he's right.
You know, when you compare it to being raped and waterboarded, and beaten with 1,000-page books and scalding water, having to write down your goon list for Odin the All-Gooner isn't really that crazy.
Exactly.
I guess.
When Odin said it, but he had healed my PTSD, so I'll do what he says. You don't understand.
Odin healed his PTSD, bro.
Wait, so his
Buddy,
mom
this
raped
is like
him,
directors, yeah.
which allowed him to speak to Odin, and Odin's like, now that she raped you and allowed you to speak to me, I'll erase that memory for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
How much I love God, both Yahweh and Odin, for healing my PTSD. You cannot understand my motivational system here. And
he's right about that. He's right about that.
But like, if Odin runs the simulation, like, is he in a simulation that's controlled by Yahweh? Like, how can both Yahweh and Odin coexist in this theological system? That's what I'm confused about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it, and I was looking at the list of girls I had winked to. I had been feeling lethargic before I started writing the list, as PTSD is a
Okay, Roger, please. I'm asking you this as a sincere favor. Will you come on the show and read us the list? Would you be so kind, Roger, as to please go on the show and read out the list of all the women you masturbated to? Like, how much money is it going to take, Roger? You let me know. We need to know.
Like, how would you even start that list? Like, da-da-da-da-da. You're like, what do you mean?
nasty tendency to. This might be too much information, but we're past that stage where every single girl on the list was white.
Wow, okay.
Based, Roger. Based. So every woman on the list was white.
Bring it up.
That wasn't satisfactory enough for me. So I dug further into the insanity of Rudyard, and I found further description of which women Rudyard jerked off to on the list. And what we're going to find out is Rudyard is a sicko. Okay. Rudyard is one weird duck.
Okay.
He's one creepy guy, bro.
Really? You don't say.
And I'm only really attracted to white girls. I also find innately disgusting. Remember, I do have empathic abilities where I can look at the girl and then figure out her mental state. And
okay.
Stop. Rudyard is like the porn wizard. He's like Neo in the Matrix. He's the whisperer. So when he's watching his fucking porno, he's able to read the mind of the woman in the porn. And if the woman in the porn isn't happy and wholesome, he can't jerk off to it.
Captain
His dick
Save-A-Ho.
gets soft.
Goonception.
figure out what she's about. And they're all clearly addicted and really depressed. And I just find them really sad to watch. I don't know how you folks enjoy this or find this fun.
So Rudyard doesn't know how people jerk off to like normal porn that they see, you know. He's not like you mere plebeians. Rudyard has a very specific taste in the erotica that he likes to goon to. But what he does is he jerks off to like 1920s and 30s porns. Or like it's like this like weird fucking black and white porn from like 80 fucking years ago. And he jerks off to like Roman statues and shit like this. This is crazy. He's a man of culture and refinement. I see.
When he watches, this is the music.
This is why he was banned from the museum. Yes!
Oh, there, Shirley. You're gonna get in the ass there, huh? Oh, I like that.
He's the intellectual gooner, buddy.
Form irresistible, and thus I keep nude art around my house alongside my collections of artisanal leather, antique maps, and Chinese watercolor. I try to only use
oh my god!
Watercolor? Map?
And thus I keep nude art around my house alongside my collections of artisanal leather.
Artisanal leather? What the f*** is artisanal leather?
He's beating up.
Bro. Bro, I want to see, like, what does he have? This is one of the creepiest things I've ever heard anyone say, isn't it? He keeps, like, tasteful nude artworks around his home near his artisanal leather and Chinese watercolor paintings. Oh, yes. I'm an intellectual, only the finest and tasteful nudes for my gooning, dear sir. Next to my artisanal leather and, Chinese watercolors. Jerome, fetch me the fart glass.
Antique maps and Chinese watercolor. I try to only use images of women who seem happy and psychologically stable. I really like it when there's nature in the background. This actually stems, And this is seeing a pair of tits just won't kill you. You do have to be responsible for your own sexual desires.
Okay, pause.
Sex.
What he's saying sounds so fucking gay. He sounds. I don't know how else to say
goon
it.
folder.
He just saw the art of gooning. Like the guy's like, seeing a pair of tits won't kill you, Charlie. Like, bro, the fucking list and the creepy way he's saying this, like, this he's gay.
Goon shine.
Itself is pretty innate.
Imagine sobering up after this. What did I do?
Bro, when you look back at this, he must just have fucking absolutely just died. Oh, man. Now there's a warning from Odin. You shall not make fun of Rudyard, or Odin shall smite thee.
This young man is a hero among heroes. Your society has treated him like utter garbage. This is why your people are dying.
Is he Joker? He's Arthur Fleck. Society treated him like trash, and now Odin will empower him for his revenge.
He's Joker and Joker 3 if he made it.
Yeah, this is Joker 3, buddy.
Judge the health of a people and a nation based off how they treat their heroes. If you are mean to this young man,
Odin gets what he fucking deserves.
Get ready for this. If you are mean to this hero, what's going to happen if we're mean to this hero, chat? Let's find out.
All right.
And from now on, you are cursed. We will explain in the next segment what that means. Please have some respect. Treat him like a fucking person. That's the only thing we ask. Right. Don't hurt Rudyard for these messages. He's just a person we raped and whose life we hijacked.
Okay.
And he tried to...
So now it's revealed that Odin raped Rudyard. So Odin and the rest...
Let's go, Felton, etc.
Odin and the rest of the Norse pantheon bent Rudyard over and raped him, which cured him from the PTSD of being raped by his mother somehow, and then enabled him to be the savior of all mankind.
Every time he says a sentence, I hear this in my head.
Loki, no!
I just hear...
do the right thing.
You might be wondering how we got here.
If you don't like...
Hi, that's me, Rudyard. You might be wondering how I got
this, blame Odin, not him. He's just the messenger. I hope that even if you don't agree with his views, you can respect his courage, intellect, honor, and character. The God Killer is yours. I saw your story needed a hero. I gave you one. I ran the simulation 1 million times so you'd get a God Killer. Rudyard just happened to be the guy who ended up there. He never consented to this, but he's a man, so he just did his duty. Enjoy your God Killer responsibly. He's yours. Have some fun when you're at it. I like this kid a lot.
It's just like a fucking what is it? A Dos Equis commercial. Enjoy your God Killer responsibly. Like it's a beer commercial. Come on, man. How do you responsibly enjoy the God Killer? Like, what does that mean? Does it mean you have to bend him over with diameter like Odin and his mom so that, like, must we Rudyard that his magic abilities abound? Is this what we're being taught or told? Like, I don't know.
Please be nice to him. Argue all you want, debate all you want. I just can't stand rudeness in underhanded or dishonorable tactics. Any government or organization
I gotta ask, like, if he is a God Killer, what sort of dishonorable tactics could possibly undermine his might? If he was able to slay a god, what could mere mortals and governments do against the magic of Rudyard? Why is he worried about being made fun of if he has these abilities?
Right? Yeah.
God Killer harasses him in public or his friends or his family or in his home will be destroyed and cursed by the tree of life within a single day.
He smote a triangle. We're going to be cursed by the tree of life, buddy?
I think that's an Elden Ring plot. I think that's part of Elden Ring. That's a side quest. That's a side quest to unlock.
Generation. He doesn't want to hurt you or cause any trouble.
This is the expansion. This is the DLC.
Oh man.
No reason to test this. Just leave him alone.
Holy okay.
Oh man, okay. This is our longest clip yet.
Okay.
And this is Rudyard explaining his contract with the gods. Okay?
Okay.
There was a contract written in blood with the gods.
All right.
You guys have to.
He's in a robe. He's like this shovel.
So
is this day
he will
three?
now. Okay, so he will explain the bathrobe. The bathrobe is a key part of the lore. You need to understand, Warski, that is the sacred bathrobe of Rudyard.
Okay.
It is actually a sacred relic bestowed by Odin upon the god killer.
It adds mad status.
Yes, it, along with the sacred octopus mug, give Rudyard his abilities. They're kind of like the Sonichu medallion and like Ring of Power, the high school ring of Chris Chan. These are sacred artifacts that Rudyard wields.
Watch this. I have to live this. That video you saw came out of my mind. I am not a crazy person. I am not an evil person.
Whenever you have to say I am not a crazy person, you sound crazy, you probably are. I am not insane. I am not crazy. I'm not insane.
Video came out of my mind. Do you understand that? I am so deeply resentful and so deeply angry at feeling completely used by the universe. You don't get it. You can't understand. You cannot understand what I've just lived through. You just can't. I don't know what to tell you. It's infuriating. And so I negotiated my contract with the gods. And
okay. You can't negotiate with the gods.
Yeah, exactly, man. How do you go about negotiating with a god?
Listen, I know you're a god, but it echoes.
So part of the contract is I have to voice my emotional state at having to do this for you. I never consented to it. This was forced on me.
Who put that in the contract? Was it Loki? Was it Thor? Was it Poseidon? Was it Jehovah? Like, which god stipulated in clause 2, subsection A of the contract with the gods that you must reveal to us your emotional state and be an emotionally incontinent little bitch at all times, Rudyard?
Well, in fact, Six Thriller had an awesome comment here. I, Odin, require your OnlyFans password and username.
Yeah, I said that a little bit earlier.
You did? Oh, sorry. Yeah. There's so much going on.
And so the next segment of this story is just me voicing my immense resentment of you and how much I hated doing all of this because I'm the fucking 23-year-old who's...
This is wild.
So Rudyard is telling us how much he resents and hates all of us because of what he's had to do for us. But we shouldn't be mean to him or mock him in any way, even though he resents and hates us, because this duty was forced upon him in the contract from the gods. Okay.
Yeah, I mean...
They're supposed to fucking do this. I was in high school 6 years ago. Yeah. This isn't cool.
What a line. Mantic Organ nailed it though. Put the fucking hammer on the nail big time. This is one of the best anti-drug PSAs I've ever seen. Yes. Kids, don't do drugs. Listen. You might end up like this fucking guy. Like, don't do it.
Go fuck yourself. I shouldn't have done this. What the fuck is wrong with you people to make a fucking mortal do this? What the fuck? And so this next segment is just wish fulfillment for me, where I am going to tell you exactly how I feel. I am going to voice my complete emotional state of having to have done this bullshit for you. And you have to watch this because in order to get the final part where I talk to you about religion and God and the universe and why you suck,
go ahead.
You have to
why we
listen to
suck?
me.
Yeah.
Because you've been listening to a bunch of gods, you've been listening to the fucking system forcing me to do shit, but you don't listen to Rudyard for my entire life. I've never been fucking Rudyard. I've always been a prophet, a celebrity, a leader. Fucking the
You're not you,
Rudyard,
but you're a celebrity.
This is insane. Like, he's a prophet. He's a leader. He's a celebrity.
It's e-celeb.
It's e-celeb, sir. You will address me by my proper pronouns of prophet and e-celeb, pal.
You check up.
Holy.
Hey, check out. If you check up hubris in the dictionary, it's just a picture of Rudyard.
Hydrogen goes, Rudyard, you're not yourself. Have a Snickers, pal. Have a Snickers, Rudyard. You're not you when you're hungry and high.
worst thing in the leftist caste system. You're
the worst thing in the leftist caste system? Holy cow, man. Whoa, it might be time to log off poll, bro. It might be time to take a break from 4chan and right-wing Twitter for a minute. Lay down the fucking ayahuasca and like go outside. You know, I don't know what to say, Rudyard.
Oh my
I don't
God.
encourage most people to log off, but
This
might
guy,
be some good.
This guy definitely posted pictures of Pepe when it first came out.
No, it was Chatelet, my fellow Kakarinos. You know he was Kakistan.
He was Kakistan.
Chase Based has gifted a sub.
Yo, this motherfucker used to watch Warski vids. You know
He did. Well, and that's why I think he might come on, because I'm pretty sure he's a viewer of this show.
Really?
So, like, Rudyard. Now, one thing, guys, Rudyard has been claiming everybody who uploads this footage. He has been striking down channel after channel after channel. Yes. Because Rudyard is really, really embarrassed about all of this. And I don't think he wants people to know that this happened. So we'll see you on YouTube there, Rudyard. We'll see you in the YouTube copyright claim system, buddy.
No, don't worry. We know how to battle it.
It's very transformative, Rudyard. Very transformative.
We know how to battle it.
We'll be battling you, buddy.
Yeah.
So that's a flaked problem.
Yeah. Sounds like something a troll would do, huh?
Sounds like a problem for future flaked.
System.
The Flake is ready, man. Flake's ready to do fucking battle.
How's Flake gonna fucking every instance of the word? Like,
it has to be censored, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
You keep in the r and you keep in the so it's like so you could you know.
Fucking torture slave for the entire thing. No one's
Rudyard was a torture slave now. What is a torture slave? Does that mean he was enslaved and forced to torture others, or does that mean he was enslaved and then tortured? What does he mean? A torture slave.
Mm-hmm.
Rudyard, and I really, really want you to speak to me as Rudyard, not as a fucking messenger of the gods. So is that clear? So we're gonna start now.
Rudyard, then why are you telling us you're a messenger of the gods and a god killer? How about you just be Rudyard, the guy who makes history videos?
Yeah.
How about that, bro?
Yeah. Put the videos in the bag, bud.
Now, and I am wearing this bathrobe because this is pure wish fulfillment for me. Where
no, his dream was to be Styx Hexenhammer, buddy. And it's his pure wish fulfillment to wear a bathrobe on camera.
Right.
So because he's the god killer and the messenger of the gods, we must grant him the grace to appear in a bathrobe before us at all times. The sacred bathrobe gifted by Odin.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy being in my bathrobe. We have moved past the point of removing lots of silly social constructs. Constructs. So
Felted, buddy.
I like this bathrobe. I bought it at a Canadian site called Roots, or when I lived in Canada. Roots is a great
the sacred Roots fucking bathrobe, buddy.
When I'm at square one and I walk by a roots, I feel the aura, the magical aura.
We're getting the full lore on the bathrobe, buddy. The full lore dump on the bathrobe. And then we're going to get a lore dump on the octopus mug.
Yeah, just to sign in with the code Odin for 10% off any roots orders.
It's a great clothing purveyor. I took some CBD. I'm taking some kratom. I'm drinking kratom out of my octopus mug.
Oh,
because this
okay.
my God.
You know it's fucking grim, bro. Listen to what you're saying.
Oh
You're drinking kratom out of the octopus mug. Wonder if that has any effect on your mental state as to why you think you're a god killer and a prophet, bro.
Maybe wish fulfillment. And I really like this, and I'm really.
What sort of wish fulfillment is drinking out of an octopus mug? Like when he was a boy, one day he dreamed that he would go on live stream in a bathrobe and drink out of an octopus mug. Those are your dreams, Rudyard? Holy.
Really sad that Roots went into a hoodie-based strategy for their everything they sell is a hoodie now. They were the Canadian clothing.
Just remember the sacred divine message from the gods that was so important is that they are disappointed that Roots sells only hoodies and sweatpants now and no longer sells bathrobes. This was so important that Odin had to intervene in the simulation.
The kratom is for pill addicts in withdrawal.
Store. And now I can't buy this. And this is Black Watch Tartan, which is a Scottish regiment from Argyll. And they were the best regiment of the British Empire. This leather jacket,
Autism
I also
alert!
Okay.
Autism alert! Autism alert! History Spurg alert! History Spurg alert! They were the greatest Scottish regiment in the British Empire, and they had the tartan of the 119th Battalion. And that's not even really an exaggeration of what just happened. It's beyond parody.
Oh, thank God I'm sober, dude.
This also is Black Watch Tartan. This is one of the few kinds
I feel
of
like I'm high.
Yeah, this is like, whoa, I'm getting a contact high.
I like this because it's so old, and you can see that there's a hole here.
Okay.
I didn't see that until you showed me.
You just didn't see that one coming, did you, buddy?
No, dude.
The sacred bathrobe is in tatters, bro.
Yeah, I'm having a contact relapse.
Hole in the elbow. Bro.
There's a hole here where I like a Japanese aesthetic called wabi-sabi. And wabi-sabi is rustic imperfection.
Bro, yes, I like the sacred Japanese aesthetic of wabi-sabi. And let me tell you about my anime wife.
Oh my God.
And make something perfect. And like I have shoes I wore for years and I keep wearing them. Even when there's huge holes in them, because I
wait.
Buddy, are you just like a mentally ill hobo? Like just fucking holes in his shoes.
Lay off the drugs there, buddy.
Remember all the places I walked with them. And
it's so gay.
You don't, bro.
That's
you
so
don't remember
gay.
Everywhere you walked with
so
every
gay.
pair of shoes. Stop it. Stop
so
it.
Gay.
And I still keep sneakers from when I was in Mexico because I remember the experiences I had.
Okay.
I was in Mexico, bitch. What do you think about that? I told Odin that he needed to suck my bitch.
Merida.
The sneakers suck. They barely work. I keep them because I love the memories I associated with them. And so in this next segment, I am purely going to talk to you about stuff I collect and how much I hate you and how excruciatingly painful my life has been.
What the
In this next segment brought to you by Odin and the gods, They told me that the prophecy I must relay to you is my autistic collections of my special interests, and I'm going to regale you in great detail with my stamp collection, my shoe collection, my coin collection. Punish Grimace nails it, though. This reeks of sexless midwit it's beyond parody. Yeah. It reads like those fedora tipping I am enlightened posts back in the day. Yeah, this is the spiritual successor to I tip my fedora to you. Indeed.
And how
I mean, he was already
I'm also going to talk at how
be real. He was already a pretentious midwit idiot to begin with, but the hallucinogens took it to like
next level.
Yeah, hyperdrive.
Yeah.
I perceive reality, because I think I perceive reality differently from you guys, and I have to communicate this as a...
You don't say! Don't say you're perceiving reality different than the rest of us, Rudyard. I think we got that.
Thank you. Thank God we're not in the same
Basically
reality.
Just admitted he was schizophrenic, straight up.
Way to... as a way to just have you understand what just happened. Because this segment is...
I know a guy who had the same experience with Odin and all. He was arrested for breaking and entering. Says Cat Fems.
What the did I just watch? And how do I emotionally process it?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm struggling with how to emotionally process it as well. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here we learn that Hagrid actually contacted Rudyard.
Well, from Harry Potter?
Yes.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
So, yeah, apparently I'm a wizard. I don't know what that means.
You're a wizard, Rudyard.
I'll have to think.
Okay. That was a great impression. That was a great impression, bro.
You're an autist, Rudyard. You're a schizo, Rudyard.
Holy
You're
fuck.
a wizard, Rudyard.
Oh, fuck.
Edit that out and read another 50 books on the topic. That should take me a second.
Buddy, this guy never even read 50 books in his whole life, let alone another 50 books. Just shut up, Rudyard.
It's like that
I
guy.
read 50 books there,
shit.
Harry.
Who is that dude? That I brought to the
It's
show.
The Wizard of Felt. Oh.
The one here in my garage. What's his name?
What?
Here in my garage. The guy here in my garage guy. What was his
Ty
name?
Lopez?
Ty Lopez. He's doing
Ty
he's the Ty
Lopez here.
Lopez way of fucking of reading a book every single day. Remember?
Here together. We're here on this journey
Oh, I see
together of
Ty's.
self-discovery and introspection. I love this mug. I said it before, but I still do.
That's so autistic. Dude, the fucking octopus mug. The sacred octopus mug, bro. Okay. There's a lot more. Oh, yeah. This is more of the sacred octopus lore.
This is like Dwight. Just like Dwight on the bender.
Yeah. This is disheveled Dwight, bro.
Dwight being fired from Dunder Mifflin.
Now that that's out of my system, that took me about 5 minutes. Let me drink another cup of kratom. God,
Jesus!
Another cup,
dude.
Another cup of kratom and more kratom, more CBD.
That shit is
Pound the feasting horn.
That's a fucking like, jeez.
Oh, wine.
It's bad for you, man. It's fucking crackhead shit.
You know, you guys can go f yourselves, right?
Yo, look at this, dude.
Oh my god. What is
look at his face.
I mean, I want the octopus mug too. Like, where do you get that? Oh, f yourself, 8 logs. Man, he's downing that. Have you had enough kratom there, Rudyard? He's about to puke.
You know, I'm not crazy.
Okay. You know when you have to say, I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
After just slamming kratom from your octopus mug after saying, go f yourself to the audience.
Right.
Because if a sane person lived through what I just showed you, this would be their reaction. It would break a crazy person.
Yeah.
I am here.
What? No. Roger, you just. Oh my God.
Wait.
Okay.
What did he say?
Okay, hold on. So there was a contradiction within what Rudyard said. You know, he said that he said that, like, you know what? I think he actually did break me. I think that, you know, what he said was true. Just my secondhand experience of this has actually broken my fucking mind.
Yeah.
If a sane person lived through what I just showed you, I'm not crazy. Because if a sane person lived through what I just showed you, this would be their reaction. It would break a crazy person.
Yeah, they would go insane.
I am here showing you how beautiful my octopus mug is.
I mean, can you? He cooked there.
Oh my God. I've lost my mind. I honestly just lost it right there. Okay, there's a lot more. So it all culminates in this incredible heroic speech by Rudyard. Rudyard here believes that he's like Cicero. He's like the greatest orator of all time. He's like Thomas Paine. Give me liberty or give me death. And he's going to give us a speech here to inspire us to strive for greatness, grandeur, and glory. We will all pledge our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor to Lord Rudyard the Wizard's cause here. Listen.
My message can be concentrated into this one sentence.
Someone made a GIF, by the way, real quick, of the octopus drinking.
My message can be concentrated into this one sentence.
Go ahead.
I stand so that men won't be cattle. A man cannot be...
He's got the sword! He's got a gladius! He's...
Chill.
He's pulled out the gladius. We gotta put some music over this.
Okay, I see that.
Buddy, he just pulled the gladius. He goes, I stand so that men shall not be cattle.
Yeah, let me go more.
Let's get 10 subs for Rudyard with the gladius sticker. Come on.
I stand so that men won't be cattle. A man cannot be treated as a cow, and for that to happen is a mortal sin. Although I do not support violence, I will die for this cause. We don't need to have violence because our enemies are so innately weak and lame that they will crumble under the pressure of others realizing their lies. You have a life, and you have my life for this cause, where I will die for this. I stand so that other men can stand.
Now,
I have suffered.
He says, you guys think he's trolling? You think this was just a prank,
well, he's striking people down. He obviously was just so high. And the residual high of the ayahuasca plus the downing of fucking kratom, which is basically a low-level heroin, by the way. Did you know this? That's what it is.
He could barely hold the sword for 30 seconds before his wrist fucking gave out.
You don't need the managers. If I can be strong, so can you. I have set you free. You no longer need a master, and you are a free man.
The fucking pounding of the desk, bro, is like the fucking sissiest desk pound ever. You can tell he thinks that he's really nailing it too. Like, you can tell he thinks he just said the most profound and powerful oratory ever uttered. So if that wasn't enough to give him the 5150, he then pulled the gun out.
That has to be censored, I think.
He pulled a gun out, buddy, and several times would hold the gun to his head.
No way.
Yeah,
no
buddy.
Way.
Yeah.
No.
Whoa. Okay. We have coming up 2 25-minute videos that give us more context and more footage. Now, these videos were uploaded by a YouTube user called The Cube. And his like avatar is like a black cube. And he only has like 500 subscribers. So Rudyard didn't find his shit. But if you type in "what if alt history the cube," you should find these original videos. We're gonna go over them.
Rudyard Lynch, better known as Whatifalthist, is an American college dropout and YouTuber whose original claim to fame.
No, Rudyard, buddy, you couldn't hack it at college, bro.
Felt it.
But I thought you're an intellectual titan there, pal. Oh boy.
Rudyard now makes sensational claims such as America will have a civil war in 2024.
Rudyard, do you believe
So
that we
he's
will still
Tim
have a civil
Pool.
war by April? And the short answer is yes. And I will
Or that the incels will
They're
rise
gonna
up
have-
and institute the
Yeah, the
handmaiden.
incels.
my God.
Oh man,
Oh,
so
yeah?
Rudyard is like a Tim Pool regular. Yeah, he goes on all these like
Whoa.
cringy fucking right wing shows.
Oh, here
Is the volume too low?
It is low. I can lower you a little bit and then raise.
And I know the narrator is kind of fucking cringy, but we have to bear with it,
Listen.
you know.
It's tough to find videos explaining people where the
Yeah.
narrator is bearable. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
No, because they can't get laid. He has seemingly elected himself both the leader and redeemer of the online right, choosing to argue endlessly with it while seeking to sanitize it for mainstream approval, a mission only he has the skills to achieve. Anyone who
By the way, just tell you everyone else, the right headphone is taking in more audio than the left headphone on this. I'm looking at the mixer.
Listen, Cube, buddy.
So if you have-
gotta figure it out, buddy. Your friend DM'd me this shit, but the
Yeah.
audio's fucked up, buddy.
Can hang on, advanced audio properties. Can I make it mono?
Not mono.
You know what? Let's see.
What
if,
if Cubed had good audio?
I can. Mono. Bang. You'll be in mono too. I'm sorry, but it must be done.
No.
All right, here we go.
farther to the right of him
There, I fixed it.
becomes an enemy in the struggle to make his ideals more optical and less extreme. However, recently he posted a 3-part series that was over 12 hours long about his life, and I thought it would be interesting to look at the most insane shit he says in it, such as communing with the devil and being molested by his mom. Unfortunately, he deleted all 3 parts of this series, as well as clearing out most of his Twitter after the backlash. So you won't be able to visit the original posts, but I did manage to salvage enough insanity.
wonder
from
why he
this video,
deleted it.
including the segment where he admits to raping his own sister. Enjoy, and if you cannot enjoy, then stay tuned.
Everything in the story is 100% true. You have my word before God.
I like how this guy's talking about like the and this, that. Enjoy. Like,
Ancestors
what
and
you meant,
myself that
but-
it's all true. That will also make sense at the end.
Okay,
Will it,
so
though?
I edited the intro before I got done collecting all
is
the.
that Rudyard?
That is Rudyard.
No,
Yes.
it's not.
That is Rudyard in LA. He's living the dream, buddy.
Next to a TikTok pillow? The f-
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He's a celebrity, pal.
clips. If you want to skip ahead to the timestamps in the description, the
Yeah, he's
abuse
wearing a spirit Halloween pimp outfit. Yeah.
and the Odin part is absolutely insane. And if you're just here for the highlights, that's the best bit. But there's also some good bits with his dad and his mom in the beginning. So there you go. Warning though, there's some very disturbing content ahead.
Oh, you
If I've
don't
lived through
say.
it, you can watch it. Also, for your ancestors, their kids saw their parents f***. They saw them kill animals.
What?
Next comes my dad, Mark Lynch. He's an expert in regional and international banking. My father has
Okay.
the same obsession.
Like, Rudyard, this is too much information. Like, don't tell us about your parents, bro. Your dad is an expert banker, buddy? What?
Okay.
Hey.
Obsessive
Is
nerd.
he living at home?
You know what? He's actually not,
'Cause he's like,
which is kind of the craziest part of it all.
yeah, it's got such live at home vibes, doesn't it?
I know.
spirit as what I have, where he's read over 300 books on banking history. He may be the person in the world
Hey,
who's read the most banking.
Stop it. He's the person, your father is the person in the world who knows the most about banking and has read over 300 books on the history of banking. This reminds me of like when Alex Jones claims to have read 1,200 books on naval history and shit like that. No, you didn't.
No, what? No.
No, you didn't. Shut up. Fuck. Over 300 confirmed books on banking. It reads like a copy pasta, dude. My dad is the coolest dude. He read 300 books on the history of banking.
History. And so growing up, he would explain Marxist lies to me. I'm sorry, I love you, Dad, but you have very strong Asperger's. My father had crippling mercury poisoning when he inseminated
self-awareness.
Wait.
Wait. This is the best shit ever, dude. This is the best. And this is just like skimming the surface. Even if we watch this full hour that this guy did on him, there's 11 other hours. There's 12 hours of, well, this is just part one.
Whoa.
This is just part one of what he put together. It's a half hour long. So let's bring it back 10 seconds. Okay. Let's break down what he just said.
Where he's read over 300 books on banking history. He may be the person in the world who's read the most banking history. And so growing up, he would explain Marxist lies to me. I'm sorry, I love you, Dad, but you have very strong Asperger's. My father had crippling mercury poisoning when he inseminated me, which nearly killed him.
That's crazy.
Is she crazy? Is that why Rudyard ended up like he is now? Because of the mercury infested semen that went into his mom there? I don't know. Holy.
I thought he meant his dad him in the ass and the in his ass.
Wait, did he say that he was inseminated?
Listen.
Wait, okay, because I thought it meant when he birthed, like when he inseminated his mom, but
listen.
My father had crippling mercury poisoning when he inseminated me, which
I guess he was inseminated, so his dad shot a mercury-infested load into his poop chute.
Hang on.
Whoa, buddy. All right, let's see where this goes.
Nearly killed him. He would leave me at home for weeks when he was on business trips for work and expected me to take care of the house. Now we get to my mom's side of the family, and there's an interesting detail here that my great-grandma was kind of a hoe, and that she was sleeping with two men. Mom forced me to be born with a midwife around...
Okay, whoa. The lore is so dense, and it's just like coming so fast. So now we've learned his great-grandmother was a whore that was getting double penetrated? Is that what we just heard?
Yeah.
Leave great-grandma alone, bro. I've never heard of anybody that A-logged their great-grandma.
Mom forced me to be born with a midwife around 4 a.m. since she believes hospitals killed the spirit of a child through how they birth children. And she also forced me to get no vaccines as a kid since she believed they were dangerous to spiritual children.
Well, you know what? Previously, I was kind of skeptical of vaccines. Seeing how Rudyard turned out, man, maybe RFK is wrong, bro. Maybe he's wrong, buddy. Holy.
The COVID vaccine. She cut out my sister during COVID because my sister took the vaccine.
Someone goes, Skunk Jones says, this is the most normal part of the story so far.
Yeah. No, like for some people, like this would be the most interesting. This is like the most boring part of the whole lore. Yeah.
My mom would literally make moonshine in the garage, and my mom was kicked in the head by a horse. And
what? His mom was, why do we need to know this? She was kicked in the head by him.
I just assumed my mom was dead for the next 2 days. And she was brain dead. After she nearly died, said that she had visited God. She said that God...
So God talking to you runs in the family, huh? Sounds like you guys might have like schizophrenia that like is onset by trauma. it sounds like that might be a genetic thing. Like your mom's schizophrenia was triggered by the traumatic brain injury from getting kicked in the head by a horse, and yours was triggered by smoking the ayahuasca. But again, he's such an unreliable narrator that who knows if any of this is true. You know?
I don't know if I buy it. I don't know if I buy it. I mean, maybe there's some true stories sprinkled in with hallucinations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe
had forced her to come back to help people. This resulted in her immediately divorcing my father. She claimed that my dad was an alcoholic who was beating her and my sister and me. There's literally no evidence for this at all.
Wait. There's no evidence that your mom was beating you and your sister other than your sworn testimony.
So the mom accused the dad of beating all three of them.
But in fact, it was the mom who was beating and raping them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
By the way, we got Hop Left for a sub. Let's go.
I thought he said his dad filled his ass up with cum. Or was that a misspeak?
I think he honestly misspoke. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt on that one, I guess.
My mom is a literal schizophrenic.
That's the first time, by the way. That was the first,
so there, he
time.
admits it that his mom is a schizophrenic. Schizophrenia runs in his family. Rudyard, you're a schizo, Rudyard.
I was saying about us giving him the benefit of the doubt. That's the first time on the show that we have to like ungild the lily.
Yeah, like we're like, listen, this is too insane. Let's try and reel things back, guys. But for once, we're like, listen, let's not felt this guy. Let's try and be reasonable.
My mom really spiraled with getting kicked in the head by a horse. She had issues beforehand, and then it became magnified. And her entire life since that has been a downward spiral towards greater and greater madness. My mom said that God had told her the best way she could help human history was by torturing me. She said she did this since she loved me, and God told her that the more she tortured me, the more vastly disproportionate the impact on human history would be in a positive way.
Well, it's true. So wait a minute. It all makes sense. It actually, the lore all weaves together. So it was a prophecy from God that Rudyard would become the God killer Messiah, but it would only be possible if his mother beat and raped him so that he would gain the spirit world abilities to be the God killer. So in fact, by beating and her son, she saved all of mankind. That's basically what Rudyard is telling us.
My mother had raped me over 40 times in that age range. The details make things even vastly worse. My mother waterboarded me.
Wait. Whoa. Okay, he says this. He goes, my mom raped me 40 times. The details are worse. And you're like, okay. My mom waterboarded me. Listen, waterboarding is bad.
Worse?
But, like, you know what I mean? What's the worst? The two waterboardings or the worst part of the was the hypocrisy.
Drowning me in the bath. My mom had forced me to rape my own sister, and she had forced the babysitter to rape me. My mom had burned me with scalding water to punish me.
I gotta ask, how do you force a babysitter to rape someone? How does that happen? Like, is it like you threaten to murder them unless they rape your son, or like how does that work out
with a gun?
Exactly.
Hit me in the back with a shovel as a kid. A few memories have really stuck with me, and they required years of EMDRs to clean out. One was my mom beating me over the head with a 1,000-page book. That was her standard move, and she did it hundreds of times. The sound's been locked in my ears as a crack, like gunpowder. I just hear, it's so loud, and it's stuck in my ears. When I was stressed, my ears would block up with sound. So when I'd have panic attacks, I'd hear the sound crackling in my ears.
So he
And
has a history of panic attacks. Okay,
Let's
that's
my mom would claim to own me and my soul and gave me no privacy. She would walk in on me in the shower and bathroom and scream at me, or give me an unprompted reminder that she was in charge. She hated me just for being a man, and she said she owned my penis. She would tell me that she could see into my mind, and she punished bad thoughts.
Oh my God.
She said that she owned my penis.
I wonder what Christmas was like.
My mom unironically practiced black magic. She was doing satanic
Black
rituals.
magic?
Oh my.
Satanic rituals, man.
She twiddled
This
my
sound-
tipples.
That's what he's saying. He has his tipples twiddled. I don't know, man. This reminds me of like when they would put like kids under hypnosis and then they would remember like satanic rituals and being, but it was all like false implanted memories. That's kind of what I think this. I don't think any of this is true, and it's really fucked up that he said this shit about his parents. And if he is like mentally well now, he needs to come out and say, no, I was fucked up and my parents didn't do this shit, because this is fucked, man.
Yeah, man.
Know this. I've seen it. I have photographic memory. I remember. This is all real. She believed that she practiced magic, and she did. I don't know how effective it is, but it objectively happened. As said,
You don't know how effective the black magic was?
Aren't you the god killer, buddy?
Let's wake up here. Like, Fat Chick Thriller just goes, I believe him.
before, my mom would drown me in a bath a few times, and that was one of her favorite methods to torture me. She used it to try to get me to break me. Her whole goal was to break me. And there were a couple times where I did something she didn't like, and then she just drowned me. My mom would also hold me down and smash my head against the bathroom floor repeatedly.
What?
I believe his mom was abusive. I believe
Bro,
it.
like,
Come
this
on.
is insane.
This is
Bro,
like, you can't just make
bro,
this shit up.
you can't say this stuff. Bro, your head was smashed repeatedly into the tile of the fucking bathroom floor. Maybe that's why you think you're talking to Odin, buddy.
How strong was his mom?
This was really difficult for me to move past, and I still have nightmares
Mommy, no!
about it now.
Mommy,
There was
no!
an experience that bordered on spiritual, where my mom was smashing my head against the bathroom floor, and I passed out from the suffering. I basically psychically orgasmed from how bad the pain was.
What?
Feeling
Okay,
ecstasy
whoa. What is a psychic orgasm? Can we define our terms here, intellectual man, or what? You what?
You heard him.
What? I guess, bro. From the torture, like, are you a masochistic psycho or what? Like,
Holy.
My mom would just keep beating me harder and harder without saying anything. She just did it. And whenever I'd scream, she would say, no one's ever going to hear you because we lived in the countryside. Our nearest neighbors were miles away. So I'd scream at the top of my lungs and no one could hear it. I said before that
Taking a social blame.
ceiling fans and light are triggers for me with PTSD.
bro,
The ceiling
lights trigger your PTSD.
And ceiling
I'm
fans.
I'm triggered. Yeah, he's really going to be the next right-wing thought leader when he gets triggered by ceiling lights.
Oh no. His social blade's fucking terrible.
What? I thought he was doing well on the social blade, buddy.
Let me pop it open.
All right, it's time for the Rudyard social blade check. Reminder, guys, we are 9 subs away from the extendo
Come
goal.
on.
Can we hit it?
Come on. Always losing crazies. Oh,
Yeah, well, everybody's
no.
been unsubscribing, buddy. Like,
Oh no.
yeah.
Oh no, Rudyard. Ooh.
Rudyard Bros. No.
Ooh, that's bad, dude. It's not good.
fan. I would stare at it while I was getting raped, and I would just look at the ceiling fan. I look at the turbine, and I focused on that while my mom was raping me. And for the light,
What the
I would stare up
fuck?
at the lights at the house, And when I was in ayahuasca, I kept seeing the orb of light, which is symbolic for the sun, which powers all things. Even stuff like summer. My mom to me more in the summer. So when there's a certain temperature threshold. My mom
there was a temperature threshold for
It's got to be like lukewarm. This is fine. This is insane. This is
whoa.
In the summer. And then there was a time she left me in my room freezing without any furniture or blankets or heating. So when it was cold, I was thinking about that. Unironically used CIA torture and brainwashing techniques.
Okay, how does your mom know CIA torture techniques, Rudyard? What was he thinking making this shit? Bro, how is this allowed to take place? How did the manager and editor look at this and go, yeah, post this, Rudyard. This makes sense.
This rules, dude. And Kevin Blythe, thank you so much, man.
Used very advanced brainwashing. She would constantly try to break my sense of reality, and she used gaslighting on what feels like an industrial scale. God, fuck me, man. My mom said she tortured me because she loved me. She told me
when you say fuck me, like you've been fucked a lot of times. You've been fucked by your dad. You've been fucked by your mom. You've been fucked by Odin. Fucked by Thor. Like you've been bent over by diameter by like every person and theological entity that exists. Apparently.
Do it, and that by torturing me, she was having an enormous impact on history. She said that God told her that no matter how cruel and petty she got, it would have an exponentially positive effect on history, and so she had to torture me as much as possible. She said that by destroying me, she was destroying men, and she said she kept on removing her responsibility for the situation and the locus control, where she said she wasn't doing this. God was forcing her to do this. Because when God gives you an order, you do it. I knew my mom worked with the devil, and I would call her demonically possessed to her face.
Makes sense.
She's working for both God and the devil? Okay.
You know, like...
She's a double agent.
It's like having two jobs, you know?
Call her demon mommy. Sometimes when she beat and rapes me, I would scream, "Please go away, demon mommy. You're not my real mommy. I want mommy back."
Stop, Roger. This is fucking insane. The demon mommy? I want my real mommy, not the demon mommy. This is so embarrassing, Roger. This is his barely disguised fetish manifested in like an exhibitionist display of schizophrenic insanity brought on by ayahuasca is what this is.
It doesn't help with the lisp and the fucking eye makeup.
No.
The guy liner, it does not help. It's brutal.
I would have philosophic debates every day between God and the devil. I realized that I was living in hell. So I got the migraines. When my mom made me touch my sister.
Rocco just says, "This is ridiculous."
And they started kicking in because I didn't want to do it. And so my body was trying to stop me, and then she made me do it anyway.
Like that was fucking insanely performative. Like he just went from like one like insane like extreme of like crying and hyperventilating to then being completely normal and continuing his story.
I thought he was acting there, like on purpose.
That was terrible.
I'm trying to be as good faith as possible, but it's tough.
I'm sorry. You were there too. You understood what happened.
Your sister's name is...
Whoa.
What do you mean it's not your fault that you diddled your sister, you sick
She's a very intelligent person. Remember that she went to university and was valedictorian for high school.
So now your sister that you fucking diddled, you're doxing her, like the university and shit that she went to, saying she was valid. Why are you doing this, Rudyard? What the like, how did he think this was a good idea?
Drugs. Lots and lots of very strong, powerful drugs.
In between raping and beating me, she would explain the nature of the Platonic forms, Goethe's philosophy, the folk ways.
So in between being beaten, raped, waterboarded, fucking tortured with temperatures, satanic rituals, He was then instructed in the philosophy of the Platonic forms and like the fucking Bhagavad Gita or some shit.
No.
Really? Like, this guy is so fucked in the head. Like, this is Reddit as fuck.
Oh, I'll
This
say this
guy
too.
thinks he's the main character. I read the history books, dude.
There were a few times before I had sex, and in the middle of it, I started having a PTSD attack with PTSD memories flooding
Why
back.
tell anyone
Let's
this?
take a break from the darker stuff.
Oh my god.
Is this guy
more
Cog?
comical
Like, this is
dating
like a
life of
Cog
Mr.
tier photo. Oh my god. So now we're
Rudyard
going to get the
Lynch.
dating stories of Rudyard.
Oh,
This Rudyard deep dive is wild, isn't it,
it
folks?
is.
Like,
this is really good. Dude.
I know it's not like a super popular like character that everybody's familiar with, but this lore I think is pretty crazy.
Every character starts somewhere. Every character starts somewhere.
And I do promise you, this is how he edited his own videos. I'm simply cutting them down to the weirdest parts. Yes, he started talking about dating and conservative culture immediately after talking about how his mom abused
Listen,
him.
by the way, after watching Ralph,
Oh,
like it's like, listen, we can't just sit there and watch. Ralph.
so he transitions. It's so strange from being like raped and abused, satanic rituals, molesting his sister, all this, to then being fresh and fit and telling us his master pickup artist and relationship advice. As you do as a right winger, of course.
I went on dates with like a dozen different girls in that few month period, including a few Instagram models. I have
No, get the
Stop
fuck
it.
out of here.
Stop it! It's
The most unbelievable. That's the most unbelievable part of this whole story.
Bro,
was that.
he was on dates with dozens of Instagram
No.
models. Bro,
Cat.
look in the mirror,
cat.
bro.
Stop the cat.
Oh, bullshit.
This is bullshit. Hard X to
would
doubt.
often turn into them, where I immediately cut out a woman who lies to me, who insults my honor.
You've
who
never
is
cut
older
out
than
any
20.
woman. There's a woman who's older than 25. You're not going to date, Rudyard. Stop it. You're
Okay.
not Leonardo DiCaprio. You're not like, bruh.
Like
Bruh.
you aren't even. Come on.
26, who is a whore, who annoys me. Because my rule is, if I would
Right.
rather stay
You're not
at home
gonna.
and
You're not gonna date a woman that annoys you. You're not gonna be dating any women then, Rudyard. Sorry to break it to you. Sorry
listen
to
Corpic
break it
Lonnie
to you,
and then go on a
buddy.
date with you, then we will not have a date, and I will stay at home and listen to Corpic Lonnie. If having,
What?
the female company must
It's
exceed
gonna
the
listen
quality
to
of the
heavy metal instead of going on dates. This is crazy.
Oh my god.
heavy metal I listen to get me to leave the house. One time I went viral for posting a photo of me when someone posted a really nerdy photo as a caption to something I said. The real photo of me was so handsome as a contrast that it got nearly 1 million
What?
views.
Oh my god.
What? Bro.
I am cringing out of my skin right now.
Rudyard, stop. Oh man, this guy is a chronic liar, dude. It's a compulsive fucking
That
lies.
actually
Who does he
hurt.
expect to believe it? Ooh, buddy. He's never gonna live this
Will he
down,
show the
bro.
pic?
Is Tim Pool gonna press him about this at some point, or?
I am going to hold the I was so handsome I went viral card over people for the rest of my life. I cut her after a few months because she was disrespecting me too much and she wasn't easy to deal with. This is my biggest thing with girls. I want you to be passively pleasant enough that I enjoy the act of being with you. And my current issue with dating is I can get lots of women who I can sleep with.
Right.
I have
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, bro. Are you kidding?
Like what, hookers? You know?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know if this guy could get laid in a whorehouse with a fistful of 50s, pal. Like all the girls are just lining up for Rudyard.
stuff like this people get super sensitive about because there's a degree of envy and there's a degree of are you lying, but yeah, my thing is it's relatively easy for me to get women to sleep with, and
yeah,
it's
be more passive, whore.
very difficult to find women I respect
Be
enough
passive,
that I would marry her.
maiden. Respect my god killer status as bestowed by Odin, and be passively pleasant, prostrated before me.
Rocco, again with a banger here, says, "This strikes me as psychosis." Rocco, I think, is just Captain Obvious. And I'm just kidding, Rocco. I like you. But I like how all his comments are just like, "This is strange." Yeah, dude. Love you, Rocco.
Or even date her, because that involves me seeing her on a semi-regular basis.
Good point, Rock.
And I've had multiple times in the past where I've gone out with girls for longer than a short period. But I'm just not in a
What
place
was up
where,
with that?
Just the passive quality of person. Like, do you not lie?
Laugh.
Are you nice to me? Do you treat me with respect? And then two relatively attractive women sat down in the seat next to me, and they were surrounded by the Harvard Comedy Club, and they were trolling me.
Harvard Comedy Club. Is this real?
What did he just? Okay, so he's at the Harvard Comedy Club, and there's two fair young maidens that are both drooling over him. Apparently, come on,
This is not a real thing.
This never happened.
The Harvard Comedy Club, Harvard Club of San Francisco, is not a comedy club, though. There's no such thing as the Harvard Comedy Club.
Yeah, that's right. Here's the bell of the ball.
This is why Northeasterners have no manners. What they did was objectively rude and not cool. But they were trying to mock me and berate me. And then they open your bag, kid. Because I use Mexican artisanal bags. I use leather artisanal Mexican
He was at the Harvard Comedy Club.
The Mexican artisanal bag. You wouldn't know of it. Me, an intellectual Rudyard at the Harvard Comedy Club. The bell of the ball. The women drooled over my Mexican artisanal bag. Rudyard, get a fucking grip, bro. This is some of the cringiest shit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life, man. And we're from the sector. This is beyond.
So I showed them the bag, like, who are you? I told them about my life. I told them the stuff I had done, about all those things. And they were super impressed at the end.
Is he going to get out at the Harvard Comedy Club? He got roasted. Did he get spit roasted on the wiener at the Harvard Comedy Club now? Is that what happened?
The end, they were congratulating me because I was
there's
showing
no Harvard Comedy Club.
How I was carrying an Esteban cigar, which is one of my favorite brands.
The Esteban cigar. Like, he's got to talk about his favorite cigars. I am a man of culture. The Esteban cigar.
His history of Western warfare next to the leather bag, and with each story, I was telling them more about.
You know who this
life.
guy reminds me of? T.R. Sarter, but like if he was schizophrenic. He's basically who this guy is. Yeah.
Merrick and I, we were hanging out at the dorm, and we just grabbed the bottle of vodka. And my thing is, I drink a double shot of vodka whenever I start drinking to loosen myself up. And the kid's like, "No, you can't have our vodka." And like,
"Well, this guy say artisanal vodka?"
And then the guys didn't like that I was with her. And so they tried to kick me out of the dorm with this arbitrary meeting. Like, you have to do meeting. And we were just chilling, and people recognized who I am. And they said, "Oh yeah, you're Rudyard." Just like asking me questions.
Everybody recognized him because he's such a big time celebrity. Oh, is that the famous Rudyard? Like, he's fucking Denzel. He's like Tom Hanks or some shit. Dude. And everybody's like, "Oh wow, it's Rudyard." Like, come on.
No one knows who he is. No
biggest nobody on the fucking earth. The thing is, his YouTube videos, it's just audio only.
Yeah.
So nobody's gonna fucking recognize him. This is a fantasy.
Well, I mean audio, but you know what I mean? Like no a camera.
Yeah, no visual. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just whatever edited. Yeah.
Still vibes, because everyone there is lame. Everyone there at Harvard is just a constant
I'm sure everybody at Harvard is lame and retarded, and not you, the college dropout fucking internet nerd, micro niche internet celebrity who's fucking claiming that your mom raped you and you're talking to Odin. No, it's the Harvard alumni who are the fucking losers. Sure thing, Rudyard.
Yep.
Like, this guy shouldn't be allowed to show his fucking face anywhere after this cringe.
No.
Like, he needs to fuck off. This is beyond.
Thinker. I'm thinking, these men can't do shit. They can't run a fucking brewery, let alone run a country.
Right.
How are they going to fight in war? How are they going to lead companies? How are they going to lead men?
You're going to fight the war and lead the companies,
Make
buddy,
your
and not
shitty
the men of
videos and fuck
Harvard.
off.
Shut up, dude.
Right? Becky went to Harvard.
Well, I guess maybe that's a point for him, I guess. Then fuck.
They're going to invent technology when it's a bunch of fucking paper
Oh, true. Yeah, you're right.
pushers. These people can't do shit. I literally see better talent in my hometown with Mike from Wawa. I would take Mike from Wawa over Harvard.
Mike
talent.
from Wawa?
Mike from the fucking gas station? From fucking Wawa?
I like how he's saying
over
Mike.
Harvard crap.
He's saying it like we all know
He's
who
just
he is.
doxing every fucking person that he's ever associated with. Yeah, and there's Mike from Wawa, buddy.
Now things are about to get really, really wacky.
Now?
Now,
So,
I guess it gets crazy.
Yeah, okay.
I basically decided to take the future of conservatism into my own hands. A manifesto I wrote.
Okay.
The future of conservatism is now in this Spurg's hands, guys. You heard it here first. It's not Charlie Kirk, Trump, JD Vance, Ben Shapiro. It's not even like Fuentes or fucking Richard
Or Ralph.
Spencer or Ralph. No, it's Rudyard, who's taking the future of the conservative movement into his hands. He wrote a Spurgifesto. He wrote down his insane thoughts. Holy
The
shit.
manifesto for the new right. That was dictated to me by God. And God told me that I should integrate science,
God
Christianity,
dictated you the manifesto. God told me.
Yep.
That's going to work out.
and Darwinism into a single coherent theory. I've been regularly communicating with God about what he believes the future of the right philosophically should be. And this is what I'm about to feed you in this video is the best attempt.
Do you really think God's that concerned with the political affairs of men? Well, I don't know why I'm taking this seriously. Just hit play.
Think of how many people communism killed, that being more than every other ideology in history combined, as Matthew White, the greatest expert on this topic, pointed out. Communism was there to kill all religion, and we are here to enable all religions. Our goal is to save as many lives and help as many people as communism has hurt. Please help us in achieving our goal. I was praying to God to end my suffering for like the 10,000th time, and God did reply this time.
There is a clear way.
It was a different God.
There's a clear way to end your suffering, buddy, and like maybe like, you know, I wouldn't recommend it for most people, but for you, Rudyard, come on.
I think he needs to just chill out. I think he needs to take a chill pill.
He needs Canadian health care is what he needs.
As I spoke to before. This was the Norse god Odin. I will later explain to you over the course of this video why me communing with a pagan god does not count as heresy. He said my PTSD was a tool for him, and I had already completed the task he asked me to do. He said that he had cleaned me out of my PTSD. There'd be some ups and downs, but it was basically over. And that was right. This happened like 3 months ago, and my PTSD's gotten so much better. Thank you for healing me of PTSD. I prayed for you thousands of times to do this, and thank you so much. I'm just gonna keep thanking you in front of this audience to demonstrate how grateful I am. You don't understand. He said that he had been using me and that I'd already done most of the work he wanted me to do. He said that I didn't have to worry anymore and the rest of my life would be a lot easier. Your duty is to find the best.
I think your life's about to get a lot harder, Rudyard.
And treat it with respect and compassion. So
just make YouTube videos and like make money and relax.
I can't believe how much more of this there is.
Do we save some of it for tomorrow?
We're going to.
I'm mind melted.
I think we're gonna go to about 6 hours. We'll go another 8 minutes here, and then we'll call it.
Melted from this guy.
Odin is both a messenger and Lord of Life. Odin uses different lower.
I won't lie. I'm mind melted today. Fucking Ralph. and this is like, whoa, buddy.
Gods, or in the Christian tradition, angels, to provide certain roles. In Odin's case, responsibility for Darwinistic evolution and being a messenger for God. If you read the Bible, you find it doesn't say other lowercase gods don't exist. And Odin says he really likes the Christians, which is why he forced his people, the Nordics, to convert to Christianity to make them stronger.
Oh,
when I say
man,
Rudyard
this is some crazy fan fiction, bro. This is some crazy fan fiction, bro.
This is crazy.
Whoa, this is chicanery that Rudyard's pulling out of his ass right now.
I mean something along the lines of communism, Confucianism, or Taoism, which is a philosophy of moral conduct. You should perceive whatever Rudyard's doing as anti-communism. This religion is meant to be the inverse of communism, and so if you don't consider communism to be a religion, then this isn't a religion.
I didn't get this at first.
All right, it's under R. The sticker's under R.
Either keep this in mind. Whenever he uses the word we, he's referring to himself and Odin. And in his own words, Odin may or may not be possessing him during these videos to explain his moral philosophy.
We're not here to tell you what to believe, but to give you good advice. We're gardeners who want the world to grow in a stunningly beautiful...
It's not just the royal we, it's the godly we that we're encountering right now.
Forest.
Wow.
We love you, the animals, the trees, and the spirits more than we could ever say.
So
there's no worship.
I just have to ask, you guys think his political conference in the spring is going to happen?
No. There's no way. There's no way.
He's going to apparently host a white nationalist conference in April on Hitler's birthday. And he's going to raise the Fourth Reich.
You will still be here to revere the Christian gods with your heart and soul. Sorry, you will still be here to revere the Christian God with your heart and soul. Go to church, pray to Christ, and all that. Yahweh is also my Lord, so I do this too. However, I'm here to be your cool older brother to teach you useful advice.
I will give you
completely reasonable and practical advice.
Holy fuck, I'd
on
hate
how
to
be
see the younger brother.
and increase your reproductive odds. This is advice that will be completely obvious to you once you hear it and will help you, your children, your people survive, procreate, and have fun. Everything I say will be common sense and true.
I'm going to pause. I'm pretty sure that this is the last thing that's going to help you procreate. I'm pretty sure this is going to ensure, if you listen to him, the end of your genetic bloodline. That your penis will never touch pussy ever again there.
Yahweh is Lord of your soul, and he is ultimate Lord, and Odin does not mess with Yahweh. Yahweh is a good guy, to say the least. However, to a god, you mortals all appear as the worst kind of woman. You appear silly, childish, irresponsible, and
we
ungrateful.
all appear to be women to God?
Okay. Oh. Whoa, buddy.
This is some real incel hours.
We're in whoa, buddy territory, dude.
It is.
Thus,
whoa,
it goes
buddy.
without saying that your God did an act of stunning kindness to you against a brutal, uncaring, Darwinistic universe. You should always thank others when they're kind to you. So thank you for your service, Odin, and it's an honor to serve.
Thank you for
I'm
your
here
service,
for you for the rest
Odin.
of my life.
Oh, sevens for Odin. Thank you for your service, Odin.
That means the entire rest of our lives, hopefully until nearly the 22nd century if I don't die.
The 22nd? This guy believes he's going to live till the 22nd century?
It's just being weird. Hang on. The fuck?
To explain and articulate what just happened here. This is a historic what the fuck just happened moment that the spirit world used to show you that it's still real. Part of the reason Odin reached out to me is that I love the act of leading so much. I provide a different service in this game through Rudyard. I am another name for Lord Hermes.
Anything. He couldn't even lead a fucking Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
No, it would be terrible. It wouldn't make sense. It would be all over the place.
Trismegistus. Rudyard serves me, and he will be operating under my protection. Yahweh also
Stop.
owns him, but Yahweh also owns lots of people. And I spoke with Yahweh, and he's fine with letting me play for Rudyard
Stop.
right now.
Play
with Rudyard right now.
You spoke to Yahweh, and
Nice guy.
Yahweh told Odin that it was okay to play with Uranus.
I mean,
And you. Like, Yahweh told us it's cool, bro.
Hi, this is Rudyard. I'm going to take the narration back now. Thank you for your service, Odin. Odin likes these words where someone offers you a service you respect.
What are
where
we
he says
doing?
A simple
I'm
thank you or thank you for your
spiraling.
service. And you should respond with, it's an honor to serve. You know that if I could
It's an honor to
both
serve you, Odin,
over.
Yahweh. Bend
over.
over.
Odin
It's
is driving.
diameter and Odin's driving. All right, I think that's enough.
I
Rudyard.